What's up guys, Stark here. In today's character spotlight we are taking a look at Medea, or Caster from the original Fate anime. Now her pictures are on the screen for you guys to see right now, and quite frankly I don't like them, but that's just me being biased because I've never been a fan of this character or her design to begin with, so I don't really like it that much. But as for her stats, she is a 3-star, so she's going to go up to level 70, and she will have 7,418 attack, 8,643 HP. Pretty balanced stats. She does actually end up with really good stats if you decide to max her out, but she's basically more of a support character, so I wouldn't recommend using your grails on her. But if you like her and you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. So moving on to her skills here, and she has probably one of the better sets of skills in the game for any character that I've done so far. Her first skill is called Rapid Divine Words A, and this will greatly increase Noble Phantasm gauge. And this isn't just a moderate increase, this is actually deserving of the term greatly. Level 1, it is 80%. Right there, you're almost ready to use your Noble Phantasm right off the bat. If you do max, it's 150%, which is really nice if you go overcharging for it. But you don't really need to worry about that. If you just get it to level 4, you'll always be able to buff your Noble Phantasm ready to go whenever you want. So this is definitely a character I'd recommend leveling up that skill as quickly as possible for. Our second skill is going to be called Agron Coin. And this will increase her own HP by a little bit. 500 at level 1, 2500 at level 10. It's not a whole lot, but it is nice, and heals are always nice. So anyway guys, her third skill is going to be called Circe's Teaching A. This will remove debuffs from an ally and increase Noble Phantasm gain for 1 turn. It's pretty nice. Like I said, she is a support character, and her main, well, not her main thing, but one of her strong suits is removing buffs or debuffs from allies or enemies, and this skill is going to do that job pretty well. It's really nice. So moving on to her Ascension materials, I'm going to throw them up right now. She does need some hearts, the Demon Hearts and Forbidden Pages. It's actually pretty modest here what you need. You do need Dragon Fangs though, so it might be a little difficult to get those. But if you work for it, it shouldn't take too long to get her leveled up. Next up here is our skill enhancement materials, and she's probably the first character that I would ever recommend actually going out of your way to level up a skill on, and that would be her first one. You do want to get it to level 4 as quickly as possible, just so you get that instant Noble Phantasm ready to go. And to be honest, it doesn't take that many items to actually level up a character to level 4. So that's really good. You're going to get that out of the way as quickly as possible, and you won't suffer too much in your item department. So it's really nice. I definitely recommend doing it. So go do it. Next up here is her craft essence, and it's going to be the Hecate Staff. Again, pronunciation, I apologize. Anyway, it increases arts card effectiveness of all allies by 15% while on the field. Unfortunately, this is not really the best craft essence. I wish most of these craft essences were a little bit more unique than just doing a whole bunch of generic random things. Now some of them are, most of them aren't. This is one of them. Probably not going to see too much play, but it's not bad, it's just not really that good. So moving on here to her command cards and her Noble Phantasms, or one. She only has 1 Noble Phantasm. I don't know what I'm saying here. Anyway, she has 1 quick, 3 arts, 1 buster, so she's going to be primarily used in an arts team, which is fine because she's very good at increasing Noble Phantasm gauge, which is what you want in arts teams because that's what you're going to be centered around. And her Noble Phantasm is arts as well. It's going to be called Rule Breaker. It's very good. It will deal heavy damage to one enemy, dispel all buffs on that enemy, and increase her own Noble Phantasm gauge. This is really good. You're going to do a ton of damage, you're going to remove all their buffs, and you're going to give yourself a little something extra at the end. And that's amazing. It's what you want in a character. You can also do an interlude quest to power this up. You're just going to increase the stats of your damage. You're not going to add any other effects. But that's fine because it's already super powerful to begin with. So moving on here to the craft essences that you want to use on this character. And she's probably the first character I've ever done that does not need Kaleidoscope. In my opinion, it would be a complete waste to use the Kaleidoscope on this character because her Noble Phantasm or her first skill increases her Noble Phantasm by so much, it's just not worth it. You're gonna have your Noble Phantasm ready almost all the time. You don't need Kaleidoscope, so you can do different things. Like, you could use Prisma Cosmos instead. Now this only increases it by 8% each turn, or 10% if it's maxed. But if you combo that with her skills, I'd rather have a steady increase each turn as opposed to one at the start of the fight and then it goes away. And this is going to be nice because while you're recharging your skill, you can use this to increase your gauge. Now this is kind of a moot point if you get it to level 4, but until you level up her skill to level 4, this could be nice to always have her Noble Phantasm ready to go as soon as her first skill is ready. And you can keep doing that to remove buffs off the enemy, which is what you want. But you could also go the offensive route and use Projection for the 15% increase, or you could use Formal Craft for the 25% increase. Whatever you have, you know, it's going to be nice. She doesn't do that much damage, so it's not really important to put it on her. But if you really want to use Craft Essences on all your characters, so those are a couple of good options you can use for Medea. Anyway guys, that's going to wrap up this video here for me today. Tomorrow I will be doing Medusa, and I will leave you guys here with Medea's Noble Phantasm, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.